what am I supposed to think when everything I've done in terms of music was always, you know, wasted by, um, could be my ideas, could be my choices, but the matter of fact is I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't have, first of all, the experience, and second of all, the knowledge. I didn't have the knowledge and I didn't have the material in order to accomplish what I really, what I was seeing, what I was dreaming of in terms of sound. Okay, so I'm making this recording after the one you are going to hear afterwards because I have forgotten some elements, some context that I wanted to share. So yeah, consider the video as a podcast, but the video you are currently watching, the video I've put at the beginning, it was just to give some context about what I'm going to talk about. So the pile of CDs you have seen at the very beginning, these are CDs we've made with my band, and it's great to make CDs with your band. It's a life goal, except when these are not the good versions of the song. Then the cassettes underneath, these are very old cassettes, so it's great to sell cassettes, except when the sound is absolutely atrocious, terrible. Then the shirt you have seen, well, it's my own band shirt, so it's great, it's super cool to make your shirts. Live goal then again, except when you can't sell them because you told yourself you were going to sell them at a live show. That is not going to happen because your lineup is not constructed. You had difficulties to form a proper lineup, and etc. etc. The drums, well, when I like record them, I have like bought material in order to have a proper home studio. So I'm trying to record the drums, but I'm shite at mixing. So all of this to have a meh sound, and I'm not good at mixing even after years of work, of intense work, almost every day, if not every day, to change the sound, to find the good sound, just to make albums that I listen month later, and I realize that it's not listenable. It's just these sound like demos. These sound like these are like, the ideas may be good, and that's what I'm going to talk about in this podcast afterwards. The ideas may be good, but the way I share them is not good. So yeah, it always has been this way, and I have to live with the fact that I may have all the good ideas in the world. If I don't share them properly, well, that's absolutely useless. So now I'll let you with the recording I've made. And yeah, I'm sorry for repeating myself. I'm sorry if I'm all confused. I'm sorry if I don't express myself really in a very clear way. But you know what? That's okay, because I have shared this video. I would have shared this video, and the message is there. And yeah, it's very important for me to just leave a trace, leave a note for the world, and yeah, I hope people will relate. I had a certain vision in terms of sound and in terms of, but I don't mean by that, I don't mean to aim at perfection. I don't mean to aim at like the perfect sound ever, because this is not even this is not achievable, first of all, and By that, I simply mean, and I've got the proof that it's not aiming at perfection. It's simply, just good enough. And it's a simple speech that I have right now. It's simply that I don't feel good enough. I don't feel like I've given. Um, I don't feel like I've given enough. While I have, and I have worked for that specific sound for months, for years now, and see when it's not by jealousy, but when I listen to other people that make music, I'm not talking about practicing music, which is not the same, because when I go at concerts, when I go to a live show, I don't like I see I see the flows, and that's okay. Okay, like this is a part of the show, and okay, great. But now when it comes to studio, and that's the funny thing, is that I don't have any access for now to a studio, and this is why I do everything by myself. And like they say, home studio, but it doesn't make sense because um, if I don't have the resources that I need in order to have a proper sound, and in the sense that a good enough sound, okay? Well, when I listen to other people, it's always like, okay, it's flowy. I can hear the flows sometimes. I don't even hear any flow because it's so good that you don't even have to consider the flows. But for me, for my music, for my sound, it's always okay. Does the flow, does the main flow, or do the main flows in plural, are this bad, and so it wastes my production? Yes, it always is the case. It always is the case, and it bothers me to the level max, because yeah, it just seems like I'm always wasting myself. Uh, it's never exactly it's what I imagine, first of all, and I can't expect people to love something I like. I love the composition and stuff. I don't care if it's flowy, if it's like, for example, if I make a song that is too repetitive, that's okay, because I mean, okay, next time I know that I don't have to repeat that riff. And for example, if I like the main idea of the riffs and stuff, I'm gonna, like, when I make a live show, I'm not gonna repeat that riff over and over. Okay, I can fix. But what I can fix is what I share, and that is shared. You see what I mean? Like, in the past tense, I can't, like, okay, I shared something online. I have um, made, you know, I have made the distribution online, and so I can't I can't fix if I don't make an appeal. I cannot correct instantly. While for some, like, for example, when I practice the drums, when I practice the guitar, if I make a mistake, okay, I know what to fix, and I'm gonna fix it, and I'm gonna train for it, and that's it. The problem, between parentheses, because I'm repeating myself, but it's not aiming at perfectionism. So to have a proper sound, because when I listen to other people, and it's not jealousy, but it's just that, okay, they have succeeded at making something, and maybe they're like me, maybe they don't even like their sound, like they hate it, and they want it to be like erased in the brain of other people, in other people's brain. And yeah, I mean, you know, what I don't get is that generally it's so rare when you have a genuinely good idea, and it's like always wasted by the production. This is, it feels like it's just me. It feels like it's just this trait that I have to, like, okay, I could do great things because people told me it was great. It's not me. It's not me. Like, okay, I do something that I find, in terms of composition, in terms of making, in terms of ideas, qualitative. People, okay, I share this to people, and people tell me, wow, okay, this is great. For example, I sing. For example, I play the drums. For example, I make this kind of riff. Okay, now put it into work and make something about it, make a production about it. And this is what I'm gonna fail. This is what I'm going to mess up. This is what I'm going to waste totally. And this is such a shame, because I cannot fulfill my mission. That is sharing this idea properly to the world. Sharing this idea to the world, okay, no problem, I can. Now, sharing properly to the world, this is another something. This is another thing, basically. This is definitely this is a different thing than just having good ideas. You could have all the good ideas in the world, and they could be wasted by the way you want to share them to people, to the world. And this is so unfair for me. Not in the sense that, oh, people like other people, this is unfair because other people do and not me. No, because I, like, okay, if I had a proper sound, believe me, this is simply just a matter of being proud of myself. And how can I be proud of myself when everything I share is like, okay, maybe the depth of my idea is super cool. Maybe it's like, okay, maybe it's shite, maybe it's complete shit, but maybe it's genius. We don't know. Like, I'm not saying, I'm not giving the idea of a pretentious, like, I'm not giving a pretentious idea of just like, okay, I have only good ideas. No, I had bad ideas in the past, and I okay, I, like I said earlier, I could fix that. Okay, this is no big deal. I have made the mistake of repeating that specific riff, and I should not. Or the riff is just shit, it just happens. Or it could be like an idea that is unoriginal. It could be any kind of things. For me, when you have an idea, the fact that you share it to the world uh, in the good manner, it always makes you credible, like instantly more credible. If you, like, let's imagine you have like not the best ideas, okay? You have uninspired riffs, uninspired cover, uninspired whatever, okay? But if you share this to the world in a very unique manner, so in a sound that is pretty cool, in a like, you know, like, I don't know, studio and qualitative, like, people won't really mind about okay, it's unoriginal, please do better next time, but okay, the sound is great, and maybe I will listen to your thing like once or twice, and that's it. But for me, it's not even okay. Like, you listen to my idea, oh, maybe the idea is great, but it's always wasted by the main thing, which is the sound, which is the the cover of the idea. It's always dirty. You see what I mean? And you don't want to listen to something dirty. Like, it's not something seekable. You see what I mean? It's not something that people want. People want something clean, and then criticize the idea. For me, you can't even criticize the idea because it's wasted. And some people will some people will get to the point and tell me, okay, the idea is great. And I say this because it already happened, okay? So this is why I'm basically like, I'm so confused because many people told me I had good ideas, and many people told me that what I do is great, and that I have talents, okay? Which I appreciate a lot. But what I hate about myself is that I'm not able to give people what they need. Okay, maybe I will share something that these specific people will always like, okay, because I have what what you could call fans. I have fans, and I am completely in uh, like, I can't realize, I don't even realize yet that I have fans, okay? But for me, it's like, do I really call them fans in the way that what I give them is always the you know quantity and not the quality? It's always like, okay, I give you this it's like, basically it's as if I was making candies, and it was always the same candy that you know lasted, for example, a minute. So like, okay, the candy is good, but I'm not gonna take one again because no, maybe I can take one later, this person will say. And I'm like, okay, but it's always the same candies. It's always the same tasteless candies, and they're wasted. And you don't like, you cannot share this candy to everyone because it will be likable only for a certain group of people that will find the good in. Okay, maybe my my example was really fucking weird and really, yeah, it wasn't precise at all. It wasn't good example. So I apologize. I like I said, I'm confused about whether or not should I continue sharing these ideas that I know will be always like imperfect, in the sense that, yes, everyone, like, nobody's perfect, and I get that. And you could I could repeat this sentence for, like, I could repeat the phrase for 1,000 times, okay? But the matter fact is that I find that I'm less efficient, less good than the other people that, like, go to a studio and you know like, okay, maybe you could say, okay, then go to a studio, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end up trying to go to a studio, and maybe it will get better. I will find people to help me. Okay, no problem. But in the first place, what I'm talking about is, in the first place, I've done a lot of things that, like I said, I'm proud of the ideas, but I'm not proud that I share them this way. Okay? So this is basically what I wanted to talk about, and I'm sorry if I ramble, you know, ramble on. I repeat myself. This is so confused in my mind, and but I really wanted to share this. You see what I mean? I didn't want to just go like just ignore this in my brain. I had to I had to share this, and see, I'm proud to share this. I'm proud to share this video because it's an idea that is, of course, imperfect in the communication. Like, I don't communicate very well, but I my idea was shared in the way that I wanted, which is a video, which is like, I don't care if not many people will watch this video, and if you do, I can't thank you enough. Like, this is freaking amazing if you care, if you relate to the message. But yeah, I simply want to to uh, to understand, to comprehend what is wrong about me. What is wrong about the manner that I share the stuff I would want to share in a certain way, but that I share in that way that I hate. There you go. I hope someone at least comments and just tell just tell me just tell me if you understand what I mean by all of this ramble. Please don't leave me alone. Don't don't let me doubt, okay? I There are so many people that told me, don't doubt about yourself and just do the things you like doing, and that's what I do. Okay, that's what I do on a daily. I do things that firstly I'm proud of, and then I regret. Why? Because I, for example, I practice the drums. Okay, I record the drums, and that's dirty. That's simply not good, and that's objectively not good. Not just subjectively. That's not good. Seriously, that's not good. And yeah. It's a mess. So there you go. I'm not gonna talk more. This is enough. Bye bye. And I don't know if I'm gonna make new videos, but this one was important to do. Goodbye.